So if you're watching this video right now, I can probably assume that you're a day trader and you think for some reason you're going to be a part of the 10% that actually does this for a living and does it profitably, right? And I've got news for you, all right? Chances are you're watching this video because you don't have the success you want, because you want to get better, and that's good. But the truth is you're probably in a trap right now, a continuous loop that's actually deteriorating your trading success and progress. So look, I'm going to show you what I wish somebody would have shown me when I first started trading. It could have easily shaved off the first few years of my trading life. And this is going to help you save a lot of time and money. But I promise you, if you cannot be honest with yourself as we move along through this video, you will not find any use in it, guys. Everybody wants to focus on the charts, on these other things, these external factors. But if you can't get the mental right, if you can't get your thinking right, your perception right, you will never make it as a trader. And so, like I said, you've got to be honest with yourself before we get started. Otherwise, you should just click off this video. But with that being said, if you have already made it this far into the video, I have a great amount of respect for you because it shows me that you're serious and that you are not deterred from the fact that you can do this despite only being, a 10% success rate amongst traders, right? So, like I said, you got to be honest with yourselves. And guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like and you are subscribed. So what I want to do now is walk you through the cycle of the average trader. It's important to study what you don't want to be, right? We study what we do want to be, right? For example, if you want to be a good business owner, you study successful business owners. You don't ask a McDonald's employee how to run a business, right? So this is why we also want to study the habits of an unsuccessful trader. And this is what I notice a lot of unsuccessful traders do. This is the cycle. This is the trap that they're in, that you might be in right now, but don't even realize it. So this is you. You're excited. You're starting trading in hopes of making a lot of money, in hopes that you can have financial freedom and do the things you want to do finally. But, you look awesome. You look ready to go. But here's what you look like by the end of the day. You look pissed off because you probably incurred some big losses. You didn't trade. You had bad entries, bad exits. I hear it all the time, right? And so then you go to comfort yourself. Now, everyone has these comforting mechanisms that we like to go to help assure ourselves that we're on the right track, that we're doing okay, even though you're really doing a horrible job, okay? And so you cannot comfort yourselves when it is not the time to comfort yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, or else you're going to get into this cycle, this infinite loop of continuously trading in a shitty manner. And so I see it all the time. You guys know I get on phone calls with students, with people who ask for advice, and right off the bat I can usually tell if they're serious or not. And if you're serious, that's great, but you can't be stuck in this loop, okay? Because you might think you're serious, but really you're just actually in a downward spiral that's not helping you. And so I know, look, this image might look goofy, but it's only a replication of how goofy you look, thinking that you're, serious, that you're actually doing things right, but really you're not doing things right. And that's why you continue to get pissed off at yourself on trades that you missed out on and trades you did wrong. And you continue to do this without even realizing. And so now that I've helped you be aware that this is what you might possibly be doing, right? Remember, the comforting mechanism could be, simply going on Reddit or talking to a friend for support. And that friend might be such a good friend. They might comfort you and tell you like, hey buddy, it's all good. But, sometimes you need to be real with yourself. You need to take a step back and reevaluate. And so these are some of the characteristics I notice with a lot of failing traders. Like I said, we're studying failing habits because we don't want to replicate them. We want to avoid them. And you see these motivational videos all the time that say fail, 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 fail to grow, fail to do this. But the truth is you can avoid failure to grow. There's a bunch of other growth mechanisms that I'm going to show you here in the next slide, but here's some of the failing habits I see lots of traders have, and one of them being dishonest with themselves, right? If you're not honest with yourself, if you don't see that this is what you're most likely doing over and over and over, and why you've probably been trading unprofitably for years or months now, well then you can't even move forward. You can't even progress because you're stuck right here. Second, you let your emotions control you, right? Like, for example, this cat's excited, he's ready to go, and then he's pissed, right? See the emotions flaring here in these images? That's you. You're letting these control you and where you're going next, okay? And so, look, what people don't do is they don't change their strategy. When shit doesn't work, you can't continue to repeat that process. That's called insanity. Insanity is repeating the same thing over and over that does not work. So don't do it, or else you are literally insane. Okay, so look, I also want to show you some of the things I see beginner traders fall for, and the first being Discord groups. Guys, if you are not already a sufficient trader, you should not be joining a Discord group for help. Okay, these Discord groups, what they are doing is actually providing you most likely a shitty service that is drawing you in to be emotionally attached to your peers, your friends that you're making through a Discord group, right? For example, you're a shitty trader, but you join a Discord group thinking it's going to help you trade. Now you've met a couple guys that you're trading with and you think you're buddies, but really, once again, you're in the continuous loop of shitty trading. So are they really helping you? No. But guess what? Now you're emotionally tied to them because you feel like they're your friends. You feel like you need to trade with them. And so what you do is now you're stuck paying for some shitty service that's not even led by someone who knows what they're doing, right? They're actually letting you guys do it. And then you are now stuck because you feel emotionally tied, right? And so boom, you just continuously trade poorly through the Discord group. And once again, you got to be self-sufficient. You can't rely on others, and that's why I absolutely hate Discord groups. Now, for people who are already self-sufficient, know what they're doing, I think it's absolutely fine. But for someone who's beginning in their first year of trading, it's probably not the best thing to do. Once again, I think you should establish a trading strategy, find your own trading style as well, and only then should you, have people that spot you with ideas, right? You got to learn how to do it, and then some people can, like, for example, do the research, do the planning for you, and show you what they're planning to do, right? But you shouldn't be taking it just because someone shows you or tells you what to do. It should be because you already understand the strategy. Now someone's doing the work for you, and then you're actually just executing on it, right? That makes sense. But if you're only executing because it's someone else's idea, not because you actually understand the idea and how it works, then you're doing yourself a huge disservice by being in a Discord group. So I'd really avoid those. And once again, this kind of all ties together, right? A lot of people have negative connotation towards courses because usually take some shitty course, and what they do is they teach you trend, they teach you a couple candlesticks and maybe a pattern, and the course is over and they say thank you for watching. And by the way, the first 2 hours was about the instructor and what he ate when he was 5 years old and how he used to be a fat kid living in the suburbs. Like, no one gives a fuck about that. And so I can't blame anyone for having a negative view towards trading courses because half the course is about the instructor talking about himself. It's a waste of time. And so once again, this is some of the things that I see beginner traders fall for, and I would highly advise that you avoid some of these things. And really, if you are part of some of these things, I would, really reconsider because it might be a detriment to your trading. Okay, so you see all these motivational videos that say,
I love failure.
Okay, and so while I might feel motivated and inspired and almost about to shed a tear after hearing a guy shout he loves failure, the truth is failure is only good for you if it sparks growth. But if you continue to let failure just be failure, it's never going to do you any good. And once again, failure is great because it's going to help you realize, hey, I need to change my strategy. I'm not doing something right. But if you don't realize that, if you don't even be honest with yourself in the first place, you're going to continue to fail and stay in that loop of failure, right? So boom, here's some channels of growth that you can actually go through without having to go through failure necessarily, right? Everyone wants to say that failure. You have to go through failure, but you can actually just start becoming more aware and try some other methods that are going to help spark your growth, because clearly failure ain't working, guys. Let's be real here. It's not working, and you didn't even realize it, but in this video we've been jumping through the awareness loop, the self-reflection channel, and hopefully you've been starting to reflect, right? Be aware and think, holy shit, maybe he's right. Maybe I am emotionally tied to some members in a Discord group I'm in, or maybe I am relying too much on Reddit. And so hopefully you're starting to realize these things. That way you can actually take action and do something about these things to help you in your future trading. So boom, now let's think, what else can we do? How do we reflect and actually change this? Now, once again, there's two people here. There's a go-getter, this, someone who is committed and wants to make this happen. They know they want to trade. They want the financial freedom, the time, and everything that comes with trading. And so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep going until they figure it out. And all you got to do is get help, study, focus, reflect, and take action. Okay, but for the lazy person, guys, if you're watching this video, I'm actually really impressed. But we talked about the loop, and we told you how, it takes action and honesty to get out of it, to realize the things that you're doing are not working. The YouTube videos that you think are helping you so much, they're not helping you that much, okay? And so look, the lazy person's never going to be able to take action, focus, or be honest with themselves. They're going to continue to, once again, comfort themselves and act like everything's going all right, that everything's going to work out eventually, without doing something about it. And so, look, I would just quit trading because you're going to put yourself in a downward spiral. You're going to continue to lose money. And if for some reason you continue to go down this downward spiral, even after we've explained it to you and showed you what it is, then you probably just have a gambling addiction. Okay, so although this is not a very mature solution on me, it is my solution for this video. So, just take it as you will. Take it with a grain of salt. Pick up sports betting, guys. It's going to be way more fun if you're trying to waste and lose money in the downward spiral of day trading options. You might as well go lose your money on sports betting. But you actually maybe have a chance. I don't know, to be honest. I don't do it. Kind of sounds fun. Hey, maybe you should let me know your results and get back to me. That'll be awesome. Be like, I'm that lazy trader. I decided, you know what, Alex, you're right. I'm going to pick up sports betting and it'll be pretty funny. And I think it would be kind of cool as well. So, guys, back to the people who want to do this and, get help and actually reach their goals. Guys, we have a trading group where I can help you. Okay. And look, it's not about the money, right? We used to do these trading videos for completely free for everyone to help, but no one took it seriously when it was free. And already, just by charging a tiny little amount, we have now had our students skyrocket their success in just the last week, in the first week of trading. So once again, if it was about the money, this guy who asked to be a part of the trading group, I would have said yes, right? But it's not about letting anyone into the trading group and making money off of you joining the trading group. That's not what it's about. It's about showing that you are dedicated, that you are committed to doing this, and then we can help you get the results you want after, right? But what this guy shows you is exactly what not to be. When I look at this comment, this is what I think. This guy asking to be in the NBA. Like, come on, guys. We know this guy's not ready. All right, and that's what this guy looks like, saying you want to join the action straight away without actually learning even the rules of freaking basketball. I mean, that's what it sounds like, and to me, it's so dumb, and I can't understand the reasoning behind something like this. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to fuck up good trades either way. Okay, you're going to waste our time. I'm going to waste my time, and it does nobody good. And so look, I just want to show you some of the profits our students made this week. We had one guy here made 6K on IBM. That pays for, I think, like 3 years of the Crash Trading Club, or maybe 2 years. I can't do math, guys. But boom, 6K on IBM. Literally, look at the time this message was sent, 8:40 a.m. That shows you made 6K within the first 10 minutes of the trading session. We absolutely nailed IBM trade. As a matter of fact, I'll pull up a clip how I actually showed them what we were planning to do on IBM. Hey guys, it's Alex. IBM just reported earnings, and well, it's giving us one of the easiest trading opportunities of a lifetime. So look, all you do tomorrow, short the bounce on IBM, hold the contracts for a week, cash out at 10x by the end of next week. Okay, we're almost certain it's just going to continue dropping here. Okay, and so what happens, you can see I have a 15-minute chart pulled up here, right? And the message was sent about 10 to 12 minutes after. Okay, and so you can see we caught this huge drop at the open down to here. Boom, that was about a 3.5 point drop within literally the first 10 minutes on a Friday, and that's why they produced such great profits here. You'll notice it wasn't just one student. We actually had another student here make $3,700 on IBM, so that was an awesome trade. We had $900 profit here on IBM. We had $1,400 profit on NVAX, and we also had some phenomenal trades here on the Goldman Sachs drop. We also got these NVAX puts here this week, which was super profitable. You see this here. We entered in the night before. What did it do? It bounces, and so this is actually why I told him. I said, hey, just checking on you, make sure you didn't get scared out of the NVAX bounce. How are we looking? And he says, hey, made 1.4K profit there. See, so it actually bounced, and so I wanted to make sure you didn't get scared out of the bounce, because I actually specifically told everyone NVAX might bounce here, so you got to be ready for that. Don't be scared. And what did it do? Collapse shortly after. So that's why I had to check on him, make sure he didn't get scared, and he wasn't. So great job. That shows you, right? For example, if we gave you an alert, NVAX puts here, and it bounces, you would have sold out for a loss. Even though, boom, you would have made so much money if you understood the process. And this is a great example of understanding how this actually works, being confident in the trade, even though it might be going against you for about, 3 to 5 minutes. But this is where, that 3 to 5 minutes where people get scared out, you're selling for a loss when you should be, selling for an incredible gain here like we did. So, boom, guys, it's just a really awesome week. And remember, you've got 5 main channels of growth besides failure, and you don't have to go through failure to grow. Okay, and so I'd love to help you. I'd love to have you on board with the Crash Trading Club. And if you remember, guys, Last week I said, I promise you guys, if you sign up, guys, we're going to help you make thousands of dollars this week. I'll roll that clip, and I delivered on that promise. Watch. And you know, the beauty here is you don't need a ton of money to make a ton of money. If you know what you're doing, guys, if you follow along with what we're doing here, I promise you, you will literally make thousands of dollars this week. As a matter of fact, don't trade anyone else's analysis. Trade only my analysis this week, and you're going to make so much money. I promise you. Okay, so you can see promise made, promise kept. That was on our YouTube channel last week. It was the video titled like Netflix, IBM, JB Hunt earnings, and more. You can go back and watch it for yourself. I just quickly clipped it so you don't have to go through a 10-minute video. But yeah, guys, promise made, promise kept. And I promise you, this week we've got some incredible earnings. And if you want to make thousands, make sure you join. You will not regret it. As long as you're serious, committed, you will make all your money back and more. I mean, think about it, guys. College charges you what, $20,000 a year, and so good luck paying that tuition back. It's going to take you tens of years to pay that back once you're done with college. But here, they've already paid for their tuition in full within literally the first trades they took with me. And so you can do that too. But once again, you've got to trust the process. You've got to be able to take the first step and not look like this guy and get out of the loop. And we're going to help you guys. It's going to be an incredible week. You got to get out of the loop first, though, and be serious, show your commitment, and then we're going to help you put together some incredible trades. Guys, I look forward to you joining. I hope you're ready because I know I am. And with that being said, guys, I hope you took out some really important things from this video. I hope you can be honest with yourself. I hope you can reflect, take some of the channels of growth, and do something about your trading. Okay, so guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like. I really appreciate it if you made it all the way to the end. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and let me know if you got any questions. My name is Alex, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.